Today, I would like to dive deeper into the energy of Leo Moon, specifically what it means when an individual has a Leo Moon placement in their natal chart. As always, I would like to start with what we already commonly know about this energy, which is that Leo is the fifth sign of the zodiac, ruled by the sun, and is connected to romance, children, creativity, play, leisure, intellect, consciousness, royalty, regality, fun, games, gambling, and that individuals that have this energy within their natal charts predominantly have a flair for the dramatic. You know, we always hear the drama king, drama queen analogies. And I would like to dive a little bit deeper than that surface level, but wonderful starting point. Thank you to all of the astrologers who have come before us and who have shared your wisdom, your intellect, and your findings with us. We appreciate your great work and for helping to give us a stepping stool, so that we can rise up and take it a little further. Now, at first look, during this analysis, I noticed, obviously, that sun and moon are polar opposites. And this information I just got from living life and observing the sky. As we all should be aware by now, the sun is the ruler of the day, right? And the moon is the ruler of the nighttime sky. So right there we see that these two luminaries help to divide up our day and to help us to keep track of time. Out here in the West, we have our calendar based off of the sun. We have a solar calendar consisting of 365 days. However, I have reason to believe that ancient cultures, and some cultures and countries to this day, use a lunar calendar in order to keep track of time, of days, of months, of years. I'm going to look down at my notes because when I started pondering upon this subject more deeply, we already know that the sun and moon would be considered polar opposites. In most mythos, the sun is attributed to masculine, creative, regenerative, viral. Did I say that right? I didn't mean viral, like virility, like having virility. And the moon is associated with feminine receptivity, self-regenerating and rejuvenating, and connected heavily to the menstrual cycles of a woman. However, when I dived a little bit deeper, I noticed that both the sun and moon have been assigned both masculine and feminine deities and attributes throughout the course of time. And I'm going to just state a few more things that the sun and moon both have in common so that we can all be on the same page. So, number one, both the sun and the moon have regenerative qualities. Number two, the sun and moon were both venerated and honored by ancestors from all walks of life, from all different cultures, all over the world. Number three, both the sun and the moon have been attributed divine qualities and also oracle, or the ability to see, like prophecy, prophetic qualities. Number four, the sun and the moon both have the ability to impact our mood. Now, we already commonly know this with the moon and how it affects the water and the tides and our emotions. But what we recently discovered, scientists have recently discovered, is this disorder that they call SAD, which is an acronym that stands for Seasonal Adjustment Disorder. I think that's correct. And pretty much what it means is when the sun shines less, people's moods tend to be a little more sullen and gloomy. Number five, the moon and the sun both have cycles as far as the sun has their rising, midday, setting. The moon waxes and wanes. We know it goes new, it goes full. That's what I mean by cycles. The moon and the sun both rise and set. I already touched on the fact that we use both the sun and the moon to keep track of time. And they are both connected to stages and phases of consciousness. I told you the sun is over our conscious mind, our moon is over the subconscious mind. And they are both healers. They both are connected and have the ability to heal. Also, they both have the ability to grow. We can use the moonlight to plant and grow a garden, just as the sun's light helps our crops and plants to grow. And there's many more similarities. Those are just a few for us to meditate and ponder upon right there, so that we can see that even though at first glance it may look as though the sun and moon are polar opposites and don't have much in common, there actually are some similarities there between the two energies. Now, let's talk about this dramatic flair, this drama queen, drama king energy that's often attributed to people who hold this Leo moon energy within their natal chart. As mentioned, the moon reflects the light of the sun. So it is my belief that individuals who have a Leo moon placement are more deeply attuned to how they consciously and subconsciously feel about people, places, things, environments. And that it's not difficult for it to rise to the surface because what the Leo moon intakes consciously is reflected back to them subconsciously, which is the case really for all of us. However, I think it's more perceptible and easier to bring to the surface for those of us who have this placement natally, because we are more, even without conscious, we may not even know that we're doing this consciously. Like, I had this placement. This is my natal placement in sidereal astrology. So I had this energy all of my life. And sometimes I would wonder, why do I feel things so deeply? Why do I pick up on things so quickly? Like, I feel sometimes a little bit sensitive to other people. Like I could sense whether or not I wanted to engage with a person or not. And I'd be wondering, well, why is that? And I feel as though people with the moon placement in a sign of Leo has a direct connect, like easy access to feeling and reflecting what is being felt consciously and subconsciously, and projecting that out so that others can see. So if a Leo moon is acting, as you like to say, dramatic, or acting like a drama queen or a drama king, then possibly it may be time to check yourself, because it's like they have no filter until they become more consciously aware of this ability. It's like they don't have any filter. So whatever you're seeing is how they're feeling. It's like they're wearing their emotions, their feelings, their heart on their sleeve. You ever heard that euphorism of a person who wears their heart on their sleeve? So it's like, it's no guessing. You can look at me and you know how I'm feeling about you at this particular moment in time. And there's so much more I want to say about this energy. I'm probably going to definitely make a part 2, maybe even a part 3, because I feel as though the information that's out there right now on this placement doesn't go as deep or provide as much revelations to this energy and how to use it to our advantage. And so maybe it's a call for us to step up and to share our experiences and to share what we learned so that we can advance the knowledge, expand the consciousness of what it means to be born with this placement in your natal chart. So with that, I'm signing in, out, above, beyond, below, beneath, all around, underground, in between, everywhere, anywhere, nowhere, out.